You've outlived every ending. You're still here, even on the days you wish you weren't. Coffee gone cold on the table, silence like wait. You ask, what is the point of carrying this ache? Stay for the way the light falls different every day, for questions that never quite resolve, but keep your tired heart involved. Life is not a riddle to be solved. It's the shape of this moment in your hands, in your breath, as you are. You don't have to be inspiring, just alive. Some seasons are for losing, not forced right. Measure less by what you're adding, more by what you've learned. From every quiet failure, every slow return. Stay for the way old wounds learn a softer shade, for laughter that arrives too late, yet somehow right on time. Life is not a story to get right. It's the weight of this minute on your chest, in your gaze, as you are.
Winter road is white, a long and silent scroll. The mountains breathe in mist, the wind's faint whispers roll. My steps are slow, the path unclear, yet something in the stream's low tone keeps flowing through my soul. But I have seen a snowflower bloom, a quiet blaze against the cold, and in the pines a truth I knew returns, a story long untold. The fire within me is not so old, keeps me warm and dares the night to fall. Frosted air, a thread of sound, the creek still sings beneath the ice. heart's own flame, renewed again, grows warmer in that gleaming veil.
Like a silent book, dew on the grass, every drop a word, wind through the leaves spells my hidden name. Somewhere above, someone knows my way. Oh heart, the spring has spoken through tender leaf and sky. What you thought was lost and broken is held in a deeper eye. Walk slow in this green awaken, hear what you cannot see. The message of the new spring is come back to me. Blossoms tremble on a patient branch. They waited out the longest, darkest chill. I touch the soil where old sorrows sleep, find under ash a living, glowing seed. Oh heart, the spring has spoken through tender leaf and sky. What you thought was lost and broke is held in a deeper eye. Walk slow in this green awaken, hear what you came to be. The message of the new spring is I live in thee.
When the room feels heavy and your name feels small, when the stage in your mind has no one at all, close your tired eyes, let the silence roll. There's a song still waiting deep inside your chest to glow. Keep on singing like the sunrise with your soul, not for praise, not to be sold. Keep on singing, just the echo of your soul. Every cracked, rough note, every breathing break tells the truth of where you've been, of every scar you didn't fake. You don't owe them perfect, you don't owe control, only honest color in the canvas of your soul. Keep on singing like the sunrise finding the sky. Keep on singing like the sea that won't run dry. With your heart, with your soul, not for praise, not to be sold. Keep on singing, just the echo of your soul. I grew up on stories of birds that could never land. You sang of a way I was too young to understand. Now all of my yesterday mistakes sit quiet in my hands, like feathers I keep finding in pockets I never planned. I've got an albatross of my own, not a curse, just a question I carry alone. If love is a lesson that we never quite pass, do we lay it down gently or wear it like glass? I've got an albatross of my own. Some nights I go walking past houses I used to know. Every lit up window shows a different way to grow. If every choice is a door, and every door means a loss, is freedom just flying or choosing a cross? I've got an albatross of my own, not a curse, just a question I carry alone. If time is a circle and we all double back, are we learning to love or just tracing
cup of steam in my hand. On the still quiet garden, each leaf a shining land. Tiny worlds in a dewdrop, sky in a bead with a glance. Whispers of the dew saying all things pass through. Every breath, every bloom, born, then leaving the room. Whispers of the dew softly washing me new. Song in the courtyard, someone hums out of tune. Still it opens a doorway, letting childhood in the room. My heart feels lighter when I notice it is there. Whispers of the dew saying all things pass through. Every breath, every bloom, born, then leaving the room. Whispers of the dew softly washing me new. Asked the road for an answer, it smiled and carried on. I asked my heart for a border, it turned into a song. See through life's door. When will we find what we're searching for? Power and fame, who truly knows? Let go of clinging, simply flow. Come and go in, how long are we here? So many worlds, dust a passing year. Joy or sorrow, who can steer? Ask the true self, why are we here? See this world light, take a step back clear. Ask the true self, why are we here? See through this form, these threads we wear. Come and go. A passing year, joy or sorrow, who can steer? Ask the true self,
Why are we here? Cultivate our hearts deeply, secretly sun from fear.
Morning comes, same gray cup on the table. Steam climbs up like a thought that won't stay stable. I watch my hand reach again for what won't last. Every sip is the future, is the past. All this is wanting, restless, haunting. Every bright face, another mask. Every new joy, another task. In the crowd, every eye is its own prison. Each soft smile is a bargain, is a schism. We chase names like they're ladders out of time, but the climb is the same old climb. All this is wanting, restless, haunting. Every bright face, another mask. Every new joy, another task. If I close my eyes and stop demanding, what remains of all this standing? Would I see the world
lamp of hope to guide the wanderer home. Love calls us near. In silence, heartstrings are sewn. Truth lives between you and me. How can we be blinded, not see? With a path ahead, there's no turning back. Step by step, there's no looking back. Who hasn't carried the weight of sorrow? Drawing a line won't make courage grow. Past every mountain, across every sea, we're building a heaven for you and for me. Who hasn't opened their heart to the light? Who hasn't taken a step to find their way? Only through falling we learn how to fly. You have angels' wings, shining with mercy and grace, with truth and kindness, the hope of love's embrace. Spread your angels' wings through sorrow, through every tear you face. Help them pray, help them break the chains and rise from this earthly place. When the world feels upside down and the floor gives way again, you've been counting all your losses like they're all you've ever been. But there's a deeper, quieter room, past the worry, past the noise, where nothing you can lose. Stay here in a room of quiet peace, where nothing broken has the final word. Close your eyes, let the sorrow be employed to turn your gaze from what can fall apart to what can't be disturbed. Every fortune spins and slips, golden ladders disappear. You were climbing, falling with the hope and the fear. Now feel the angel holding your hand, so your heart can lean its weight on love that always stands. Stay here in a room of quiet peace, steady, and it's waiting here for you.
Catching first light, like fire in the frozen seams. Eagle carving slow circles over water made of glass. Every ripple a whisper, telling me this moment lasts. In the stillness of the Rockies, clear water, clear in my mind. Lakes like open windows, where I feel my soul unwind. Fading in the dust. Sky so wide and honest, it teaches me to trust. In the stillness of the Rockies, clear water, clear in my mind. Lakes like open windows, where I soul unwind. In the stillness of the Rockies, clear water, clear in my mind. Lakes like open windows, where I feel my soul unwind. Morning on the balcony, tea steam in the quiet air. Pages open on my knee, but the sparrow makes me stare. Every word I ever wrote feels small